Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Galil et Dagan. Peace to the beautiful people of God's chosen people of Tamari. I love y'all. And I'm in love with you. Because we all we got. Put the corn and put where you're from in the chat. Put the corn and put where you're from in the chat. Dallas, Texas, Ramirez. Love you and I'm in love with you. We know the truth now. Share the live, hit the like button and share the live. Dallas in the building. Originally Farmer. Roxanne, how you doing? Texas, New York, McKenzie, Tennessee. Roll the corn. Louisiana, Jacksonville, Temuka, Indian, Florida. Roll the corn. Baltimore in the building. Baltimore. Tallahassee. Roll the corn. Now today, I got a couple of more t-shirts. I'm going to do that at the end, right? Got a couple more t-shirts. And I'm going to go over some deep stuff today, y'all. How y'all feeling today? I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace to God's chosen people. Roll the corn. Much love for the ancestors. But today, I'm going to get real deep. Now, y'all going to have to listen to this stuff real close. Because this is real deep information. And the people who found these artifacts downplay these artifacts. Kentucky, what up? The people who found these artifacts downplay them, right? Kenwood, that's a great question. Would there ever be a movie about the mounds? I've been building up a movie production team myself. I've been recruiting filmmakers and stuff like that. Now I found a couple of people who gonna work with me on doing some type of films about our ancient culture. And what's funny about it is the filmmaker, who one of my friends from Mississippi from back in the day, he wants me to do like some of the hood stories that, you know, some people I knew about from back in the early 2000s and stuff like that. He want to read something like Paid in Full. And he also want me to do the history documentaries and movies also. He want to kind of do both. So for me to get my mound movies done, I got to do the hood movies too. So y'all don't trip on me when y'all see We Know the Truth Now films. We Know the Truth Now films and short films and videos and stuff like that. And but he told me, you know, because I got some stories of some real big. I got some Paid in Full stories that really happened in Jackson, Mississippi. I got some real bank robbery stories that really happened in, like, true stories, like my friends, like people I grew up with, and they want me to do those stories and do the mound and the artifact information also with other documentaries. So I'm gonna go into film because that's the only way I can get the content to the people the way I want to get it to them, because I cannot use these hunter-gatherers films and research as our basis for our research. I have to use my own film, my own knowledge of what I see, my own eye for what I'm looking for, because they don't see it like we see it, right? ERG-TV. Roll the corn. I don't be telling y'all about all this stuff until I get it into play, but since somebody brought it up, see, when somebody brings something up, that be the ancestors speaking through other people, giving us, you know, when somebody say something to you that you already be thinking, that's an affirmation of you need to actually do that, right? By somebody bringing up a film about the mound, that's an affirmation for me to really do that. And I was just talking to the filmmaker a couple of days ago. So I don't know if I'm going to call it ERG TV or I'm going to call it We Know the Truth Now Films, or I'm gonna make up a name and a logo for that also. And I'm going to do some short films, some hood stuff. And, you know, I don't want people to look at me like oh, we know the truth now, Jeffrey, to put some gunslinging, drug dealing. But these are true stories that people in Mississippi actually want reenacted. Because that's what they got in contact with me for about that. Because these were my friends, right? So I'm going to do those, and I'm going to do the real history of our people in America. So y'all don't be cussing me out talking about truth now, dropping hood films. Now, don't do me like that now. Y'all know I'm better than that. Roll the corn. But I do have to make a plethora of films to get to that point. So, because I'm gonna be the director, and I'm kind of working on my own eyes. So I'm gonna have to put some short films together just to learn how things work and how to put these things in order, right? So y'all be patient with me, man. We Know the Truth Now Films or ERG TV, all of that, it's coming, man. Like, I always love film, like 50 Cent type stuff. And then I always like the history documentaries and things like that. So, you know, the sky's the limit, man. You know, if you got an eye for it, just do both of them. And our people are getting our information dumbed down by people who don't understand what was actually going on with history and in neighborhoods in these areas where our people are from. They don't understand it. They try to explain it the way they see it, but they don't see it as if we see it, right? So I want to put it in the eye of our people and put it in the frame of how we see it and how we, you know, gather information of what's going on in the neighborhoods and stuff like that, and with history and stuff like that. So y'all better look out for that. Good question in the comments. I appreciate that, because that was on my mind. That is an affirmation for me to keep pushing it and keep doing that. But what I'm gonna talk about today is the Adena tablets, right? In mounds in America, they found all type of tablets with all type of mysterious things on them that they don't know what they are, right? And I've been looking at them, and I'm gonna go through one of them today. But this information is showing you how advanced the ancestors was with the mound builders. So they try to act like the mound builders were some type of hunter-gatherer type people who just built mounds and grew corn. No. These people were some of the most highly intelligent people on the face of the earth. But if you don't understand what you're looking at, it looks normal. But if you understand what you're looking at, it gets deep. Who is this guy right here? Who is this guy? This man called me a muck. Get in the box. Oh, Jibway, get in the box. The break started in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Blocked. Start the break. Roll the corn. Now, let's get into these tablets. Let's get into the tablets, man. We ain't gonna let no hunter-gatherer slow us down today. No hunter-gatherer shall prosper against God's chosen people. No hunter-gatherer shall prosper against God's chosen people. Roll the corn. It's just that simple. Y'all not gonna prosper. It ain't gonna take long. It ain't gonna take long to get y'all out the way. Roll the corn. Now, let's get into this right here. me find the receipts. Okay. Is this the right one? No, this ain't the right one. This ain't the right one. Hold on. Roll the coin. Hold on. Let me find the right one. Here we go. This is called the Wilmington tablet. These were a lot of these were found in different mound complexes all over America, right? Wilmington tablet. But when you look at it, it just looks like art, mound builder art. It looks like, little symbolism on it. But it takes years and years of studying this type of stuff to understand what's on this tablet, people. This tablet looks like it's normal, but it got the most advanced earth knowledge on the planet on this tablet. Now, when you first look at it, you're like, truth now, it don't look like much. Like a piece of art, But when I look at it, it's some type of earth knowledge or celestial knowledge on this tablet. This is star knowledge. This is earth knowledge, right? And I'm going to break it down, and it's going to get real deep. They say it's a map also of mound complexes, shaped like something coming from the sky. But we're going to break this down now. Roll the coin. Now, check this out. Let's go to the top of the page where this knowledge is coming from, right? And I want to show y'all something what all this stuff mean. And let me see. Roll the coin. Now, at the top of this, and when I look through other cultures, I see these on other cultures, right? You see that right there? The face with the tail, the face with two tails. Now, when I see this in other cultures like Phoenician and stuff like that, these are comets, people. These are comets. That's what these are. Because in other cultures, when I research the artifacts, these are coming out to be comets, some type of comets coming out the sky, right? And don't get scared of what I'm about to say because this stuff deep. Don't get scared now. Don't run off. Don't get scared. Now, these comets, somewhere in history became some type of Baal, right? You know how they say the evil Baal and stuff like that? Now, these comets represent some type of Baal ideology of cultures in the Middle East. But these are comets. This is water, right? Some type of like mountain ridge of water, right? But it's symbolism all through here that I seen in Phoenician artifacts. Let's keep going. Wilmington tablet, right? The artist could have not have been more clear in his depiction yet. Displayed on this side is usually described as a phallic image. You know how the hunter-gatherers always got to make something phallic. But let's keep going. Now watch this. Baal and his twin self was depicted at the top with one tail on the right and the twin tails on the left. Now let's go back. Right here, two tails, one tail right here. So they're talking about this is the symbolism of Baal, comets, right? Now they try to make all this stuff evil. We're gonna just keep it for information purposes. We're not trying to be good or evil or none of that. We're just trying to find out what this stuff means and what the ancient culture was trying to tell us when they put this stuff together, right? So let's go back. So they say Baal is a depiction of the tails on the right? A comet, a massive comet. You see that? Image of a massive comet towards the earth. It is enormous and dwarfs the mountains depicted at the bottom. right? Mountains, water at the bottom, comets at the top. The swirling shapes of each side of the comet depicts the destruction that followed the impact of the comet, right? Hidden in these swirls are Hittite and Lawian glyphs from the Anatolian region of Turkey. Within each part of the image, there are many numbers. So what they're saying is, this is a depiction of comets at the top, hitting the earth at the bottom, but it got symbolism in the middle. So this is the mountain range. These are the comets, right? Water down here, depictions of glyphs. These are glyphs in the middle, but you got to understand what these glyphs mean, right? And we're going to try to get into there to try to break that down. This stuff is very, very interesting. Roll the coin. Now, this is an essential and important story that relates to blatantly realistic fashion. What is it that keeps us from seeing the clear depiction of an enormous comet? A comet hitting the earth, right? At this time. Comet, mountains, water, glyphs. You got to look at it the right way. These dots represent certain things, and I'm going to show y'all. See these dots? It's a numeral system on here also, but let's keep going. Let's get deep. Roll the coin. Now, the reminder of the message is told through glyphs and numbers. Glyphs and numbers. Glyphs and numbers, these are glyphs. These dots represent numbers, right? Glyphs in the middle, dots represent numbers. Every dot on here, these are comets, water, mountains. So I want y'all to see it the way I see it, right? Let's keep going. Now, two-tailed Baal, which is a comet. Split the one is a comet, right? One of the two helps us recall that there are 12 houses in the heavenly zodiac. There are 12 houses in the heavenly zodiac. Now let me break that down. Let's break down the 12 houses in the zodiac. Now, you break Earth down. I'm getting deep now, y'all. Stick with me. Stick with me. You break Earth down into 4 quadrants. 4 quadrants, right? 4 quadrants of Earth. Now let's go look at the tablet. There's the split right there. This is a quadrant. This is a quadrant. This is a quadrant. This is a quadrant. You see it? Put the coin in the chat. Y'all see where I'm going? Give me some coin in the chat if y'all sticking with me. Give me some coin. Cause this knowledge right here is out of the reach of certain people. They can't even understand this. This stuff is, people don't even try to even understand this because it's too whacked out. It's too. But watch how it all goes back into Earth knowledge. Watch this. 4 quadrants. They split it like the Earth, right? 4 quadrants. You see it? Quadrant tab. 4 quadrants. Latitude, longitude. Split the Earth in 4. Now, when you split the Earth in 4, you get 4 zodiacs, right? Now, you get 3 zodiacs a quadrant, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 3 a quadrant. Water, fire, earth. You see where I'm going with this? Roll the coin. Now, let's get into that. When you break it into quadrants, the zodiac goes into 4 quadrants. 3 zodiac signs correspond to each element, right? We got fire, earth, air, water. Quadrants associated with the zodiac signs. You see that? This shit deep now. Stay with me, don't get lost. Let me slow down. I'm telling you now, they be acting like Tamari ain't got the oldest earth knowledge on the face of the earth. This tablet is might be the oldest earth knowledge on the face of the earth, right there found in Ohio and Kentucky and Mississippi, right? This don't come from no Africa. But see, they won't teach us the meaning of these tablets because you will understand that ancient melanated culture, God's chosen people, the mound building culture, is the oldest, smartest intellectual culture ever to touch the earth, and they moved around. But let's keep going. We got 4 quadrants, right? 3 zodiac signs a quadrant. The 4 classical elements, fire, earth, air, water, are linked in an astrological quadrants with 3 zodiac signs corresponding to each element. Each quadrant got 3. This creates a pattern. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Water signs, which I'm a water sign. Water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Roll the corn. Roll the corn. Let's go back to the tablet. 3 zodiacs are in each quadrant, right? So you have to figure out which quadrant is which. One of these comets fell during that quadrant of the year. This comet fell during this quadrant of the year. You see it? That's what they trying to tell you. Roll the coin, and it gets deeper. And it gets deeper. It gets deeper. I just want y'all to understand how I'm studying it and how I'm looking at it, right? Let's go back. 12 houses of the zodiac. Continue counting by noticing it is actually divided into 4 panels. The planet can be said to have 4 quadrants. See that, right? A square of 4 to the size of the is 5.65 units. The square of 4 units to the side has a diagonal of 5.65 units. Now, like I say, when you know history, stuff jump out. Stuff jump out of knowledge once you know the rest of the knowledge, right? 5.65. They got something to do with God, people. 5.65 got something to do with God. This master teaching right here, you ain't gonna get this from nowhere else. You ain't gonna get this from nowhere else. 5.65 got something to do with God. I know I ain't tripping. You see that? There are interpretations that suggest associated between Yahweh and the number 565, primarily through the lens of Hebrew. See, Hebrews done this. See, when you get deep into the knowledge, you understand where everything comes from. These hunter-gatherers can't lie to you. See, they figured this stuff out, and they put it in your face. But it's way more than skin. It's way more than surface deep with the knowledge, right? So you get the 4 quadrants divided by the 4, and you get 5.65. Let's go back. This God knowledge right here, people. That's what the ancient ancestors trying to tell you. This is God's knowledge. This ain't no man's knowledge. This is nature, earth, sky. We gonna figure it out. This is God's knowledge. God's chosen people created God's knowledge. Now do you see what I'm trying to tell you? Whoever put this thing in the mound in Ohio is God's chosen people, and he finna show you why he God's chosen people. Because he finna break the whole earth down. How you think these hunter-gatherers know everything about the earth? They ain't figured that shit out. They got it from us. Let's keep going. This fire right here. This the most fire live you might see this year. Because don't nobody understand, bro. You have to understand the real code to even get to this. Roll the coin. Now, a square of the 4 quadrants is 5.65 units. Roll the coin. The line count across the comet is 6 lines above, but only 5 lines. So that makes 56. That's fire. Now, when you break these 4 quarters of the earth down, it's 5.65. And you get this right here. You get God, you get the Yahweh, you get the God, you get the roll of corn. Let me show you. That's why they was putting this stuff on ancient culture. It wasn't religion. It wasn't religion. It was some type of God's math, people of the earth. And they turned it into religion. But the so-called Hebrews, the one did this. That's why I be telling y'all, Hebrews in them damn mounds on the Mississippi River. I wouldn't give a damn if Barack Obama said I was lying. He a lie. You can't debunk this because it's too deep of information for normal people to have. You have to be a God's chosen earth-born intellectual being to even figure this out. Let's keep going. Roll the corn. Okay, right here. Went through the 5 and 6 lines. So you get the 6 lines to 5 lines for 56. They say you reverse this and obtain 65. So if the tablet, they don't know which way the tablet's going, people. They don't know if the tablet is left to right, right to left, upside down, downside up. They don't fucking know. They just flipping the numbers, trying to figure out what this ancient culture is talking about. Now, 65, when they flip the 56 to 65, there's 66,000 miles per hour. 66,000 miles per hour. What the hell rotates 66,000 miles per hour, Truth? What does that? What the hell rotates 66,000 miles per hour? Hold on. Roll the coin. The Earth orbital velocity around the sun averages 66,000 miles per hour. Roll the coin. This is God's knowledge. This ain't no rinky dink. This ain't no native. This ain't no hunter-gatherer. This ain't no caveman fell off the damn turnip truck. Whoever put this tablet together is closest to God we will ever be. Okay. Put the coin in the chat. Let me slow down. Now, these folk got a tablet. Now, it look normal. Like I said, it look all normal and all regular and shit. Roll the coin. It look all normal. But they talking about comets, the 4 quadrants of the earth, the water, the mountains, the rock, the mountains. They talking about how fast the earth is moving around on its orbit. Let's keep going. With the 4 quadrants of 3 zodiacs a quadrant. This is God's knowledge. Let's keep going. Found right in Ohio. Don't get it twisted. Found right in Ohio. Roll the coin. Let's go back. Velocity of the planet. 6 dots, holes on the right half, and 7 on the left. So when you flip it, it's 76. Because they don't know which way the tablet is reading, so they just flipping it. 7 holes on the right, 6 on the left. 6 on the right, 7 on the left, 67. Flip the tablet, you get 76. You get 76. Roll the coin. 76. Halley's comet is famous for the periodical comet that returns to the inner solar system every how many years, people? Hold on. Roll the coin. This is genius work. It's 6 on the right, 7 on the left. Let's go back and look at it. Let's go back and look at it. Now, this the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 76. That's 76, y'all. Now, when I say some comments at the top of this, when I say comments are at the top of this, Halley's Comet, which they call it today, how do these people know a comet flies every 76 years, people? Now, all these fake ass niggas on the internet acting like they can read glyphs. See, all that faking, the ancestors don't like that. No, all that making shit up and putting your own swing on it, humping on the glyphs, kissing, licking all on the glyphs and making shit up and roll the coin. See, ancestors gonna get on your ass for that. The little bit of ancestry you do have, nigga. Stop playing. The little bit of blood you got from our people, cause I don't think you full blooded. But who am I to call that? But anyway, none of my business, but I speak on what the fuck I want to speak on, because the truth is the truth is the truth. I'm the truth now. I got to tell the goddamn truth, so help me. So help my ancestors who put this shit on tablets of God's chosen people. They don't want you making up shit. They want you to break it down through hard work and dedication and knowledge and teach it to your people the right way. This ain't no speculation. This ain't no damn game. This ain't no nothing you play with in the background or your TikTok live. You better learn it before you teach it. If you don't know it 100%, you keep trying to decipher it. And you decipher it with the knowledge of the ancestors. You don't decipher it with your own peanut-ass brain. Hunter-gatherers decipher things with peanut brains. The real ancestors decipher it from knowledge of thousands of years. You have to understand every part of it. And don't just be making shit up. Roll the coin. If our ancestors created this stuff, it's still in our DNA to decipher it, but we have to do the due diligence. Right? Now, I seen this tablet 10 years ago, people. But I didn't say nothing about what it meant until I figured it out. Right? It's not my place to just throw this up there and make some shit up. This information is greater than one human being. This is a culture's information. So to teach it to a culture, you have to slow down and be patient and learn what they're trying to teach you. Don't nothing happen overnight, bro. Now people be on here doing content and shit, which is cool, but it's certain things you don't play with. Some of this stuff is so sacred and holy and found on Kodesh, which is holy land, inside of mounds. Don't play with that. The power coming off of this stuff and the knowledge coming off of this stuff created the knowledge of the earth today. So if it take me 5 years to understand it, that's how long it got to take. It took them thousands of years to understand it. The comet don't fly there every 76 years. You might see it one time in your lifetime. You might see that comet one time in your lifetime. But it was worth it. I think this comet comes back in 2072 or 2076, people. That's the next time this comet goes back. You might see greatness one time. You ain't gonna see greatness every year, every 2-3 years. So when greatness comes around, you have to acknowledge greatness, right? Roll the coin. When I try to teach this stuff, I try to make it come from greatness teachings. I ain't just on here just mumbling and playing and cracking jokes and roasting Native Americans. No, that ain't what this is for. This is way bigger than them. This is God's supreme knowledge. This is enlightenment. This is what they are talking about right here. Everything in here became something big and great in another area of the world. Roll the coin. Now, Halley's comet come every 76 years, people. It's on their tablet from Ohio. That's what it's telling you. That's what it's telling you. It don't look like much, but boy, it's some shit on here. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Now, I done already showed you 4 quadrants, 12 zodiacs, comets at the top, water and mountains at the bottom, how fast the earth is moving, all off one tablet. But it got more on there. Let's keep going. 9 holes on the upper half, but only 3 on the lower half. 9 holes at the top, 3 at the bottom. That's 93. That's 93. Let's go back and look at it. Roll the coin. So now they're saying nine and 3, but I don't know which way this is turning. That's the thing. See, this could be the top. That could be the top. Who don't know? This could be the top. I don't know. But 9 and 3. Now, what does 9 and 3? 9 and 3. 9 and 3. So what I'm thinking, I had to think about it. That's how many miles the earth is from the sun, people. That's how many miles the earth is from the sun. 93 million miles from earth to sun. These people were geniuses. These people, the ancestors, were geniuses, and this is God's knowledge. 93, earth on a regular distance, 93 million miles. Now, when they get kind of far, it's at 94, but 93 million miles. So they got 9 dots on the top of the tablet, 3 on the one side. I'm gonna have to flip it around and get the numbers right, but it's there. That's fire. Let's keep going. 9 and 3, right? Sun away from them. Now, there is 1 hole in the left lower square and 6 in the upper left. In the left lower square. 1 hole and 6 on the other. Right? Left lower square. So they're talking about right here. They go to 1 hole. He goes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 at the bottom. Now, that's 16. That's 16. Right? That's 16. Roll the coin. The Earth travels approximately 1.6 million miles per day. Fire. This guy's knowledge right here, big dog. It ain't gonna get no better than this, bro. The Earth travels 1.6 million miles per day. Result of an orbital speed of 66,000 miles per hour. They told you the 66,000. They giving you the 1.6 mile per day. These folks have broke the code of the orbit of the Earth and the 4 quadrants. This is crazy. Roll the coin. Niggas can't do this today. We can't do this today. This is roll the coin. They keep going. I'm sorry for saying niggas, but we can't do this. This knowledge is so far ahead, people. It's crazy. Now, 1.6. Reverse the number and find 61. Reverse the number and find 61. Now, what does the 61 represent? What does the 61 represent? Think about it. If we got the days, the months, the speed of the Earth, how far the Earth is from the sun, what does 61 represent? Think about it. Stuff we use every day. Stuff we use every day. Roll the coin. It could represent the 7 days of the week. You're right. But what else goes by 60? What else is so close to 60? Put it in the chat. 60 seconds, 60 minutes, 60 minutes, an hour. People, the minutes in an hour. This is breaking down the hours, the days, the zodiac it land in, the month, the speed of the Earth, how far the Earth is from the sun. This is God's knowledge. This is what these people be putting on the ground. We don't understand, people. This is what the ancient culture were doing at the Newark Earthworks in Ohio. All Axis Mundi. Axis Mundi is the center. Right? This is fire. This is fire. What this man called me capping? Saw. Get in the box. Get in the box. You talking to me?
Yeah, Captain.
Huh?
That mean Captain, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Hey, you my guy. Hey, you my guy. You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you said I was capping. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to
No.
explain the best I can.
Hey, look. Hey, you put me on a whole nother level, bro. Hey, I love you, bro.
Yeah, you know I'm in love with you, bro.
Hey, you know, real talk.
Yeah.
So that's just my trade. I call everybody captain because I believe everybody captains of their own shit, bro.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Y'all follow Saw. Follow Saw. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, one thing I'm gonna say before you know, because I know you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
But when you taught me about how to follow the crops, that's how we know who we are.
Yeah.
And I've been using that, bro.
Yeah.
And
It's the only thing they can't hide, bro.
they can't hide it nowhere.
You can't hide it. You can't
Hey,
hide the stars, the earth, and the crops. You can't hide it.
Can't hide it. I love you for that, bro. Hey, roll the corn, keep rolling it. And I seen your thing where they was trying to do something with you, man. Hey, we with you, bro. You already know.
I already know. I feel it. I feel it in my spirit. That's why I feel it.
I'm gonna keep doing what I do, man. They dropped my one of my pages. They just snatched it off because and where I'm at, I'm trying to bring my people together, in the city, and I've been promoting like all sides of the town truce, and out of nowhere, my page just got hacked. I can't even get into it. I lost all my followers. I lost everything. So I'm starting my new page again, just working that move. But I'm gonna keep on moving too.
Keep pushing it.
Yes, sir.
Keep pushing it. No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
I'll bring you back up so we get through dropping these jewels right quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love you, bro.
No, love you too, brother. Y'all follow solid, love, you know what I mean? Love with you. Now, I got a page took. My first We Know the Truth Now page was taken at 100,000 some followers, right? And I didn't give up, bro. I didn't give up. I could have either just shut it down and gave up, but I threw another page up, posted a couple videos. Some of my people started coming back, and they said if you great, you can do it twice. They say if you great, you can do it twice, 3 times, 5 times. You can do it however many times it take to get to where we going. So if I lose this page, I'm gonna start up again. I'm just gonna try to, hopefully YouTube keep me up, and they won't do that. But if they say greatness, first time is luck, the second time is greatness. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Now let's get back into this. I hate I had messed my screen up too, but won't roll it like this. Okay. Now, 60 minutes in an hour, and the square of the unit side of the 86.3, which suggests the sun's diameter. The sun's diameter of 864,000 miles on the right side of 3 holes, right? This stuff is deep, man. Hold on, let me get the receipts back up. Roll the coin. Now this stuff is deep. Now where I was at. Now, the 2 holes of the upper left, right? The upper sweeps the tail, composed of 3 on one side, right? The square is 565, which is 32. And it's just reversing numbers, and it's going into degrees and the 33rd degree and 32nd degree, longitude and latitude. See, this got something to do with the 33rd parallel also, right? Stuff is deep, man. It's deep. Now here go another depiction of it. Fire. But there's something else I want to show y'all. Now, this is pi, people. Y'all want to know what pi is? This is pi. This is pi. Pi is 3.1415. Right? The right lower 3 dots, 1 extra half, 31. This is pi. This is pi. Who created pi? Watch this. This is pi, people. See that? This is pi. Now I'm finna stop and explain this, because this when it get real deep right here. This get real deep. How in the hell did ancient mound builders in Ohio on the Mississippi River decipher pi on a tablet, and this is not the greatest artifact of all times, people? This is one of the greatest artifacts ever found. Fuck the pyramid. Fuck all this shit. Y'all can blow all of it up and act like it's the greatest stuff ever created. These people put pie on a tablet in an ancient mound in the middle of America and don't nobody talk about it. And we supposed to believe these Native Americans. These are our ancestors. It's perfect pie. Now, like I say, truth now don't play because I put the knowledge that I learned that go with this. Right? Now look at the symbol of pie. Look at the symbol of pie. What that look like? What that look like right there? What the symbol of pie look like? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What does the symbol of pie look like? What it look like? What kind of language is that? Hebrew. Miss Trainee, I love you and I'm in love with you. Miss Trainee just said it in the chat. That look like Hebrew. I got y'all motherfuckers now. All you hunter-gathering, fake-ass scientists, you fake-ass archaeologists, you YouTube motherfuckers, all y'all is not telling the truth, bro. Earth knowledge, the most ancient, beautiful God's knowledge, was made by the Hebrew people. That's why y'all got them all in your books. Everything they done became religion. They not only created corn and kemet and agriculture and all the, and mapped out all the stars. They mapped out the universe. They were so in tune with nature, these people created pie in BC times. And these are our motherfucking ancestors. Do you know how great you gotta be to write this in the dirt? We can't do this today with a calculator. We don't know what we're doing, people. Do you know how intelligent of a people you have to be to create pie on the Mississippi River thousands of years ago? Do you see how great of a people that our ancestors was? Come on now. Just think about it. This ain't no basic math, big dog. You got to put the Earth orbit, the miles away from the sun, how big the Earth is, how fast it's moving, all into an equation to get pi. Now, I'm going to get a little deeper. Pi is on the ground in Cahokia. Now I'm getting deep. Perfect pie is on the ground, aligned with sticks in a circle with mounds in Cahokia. Who are these people? Melanated ancestors. That's why your people were speaking Hebrew when they got here. That's where the world got it from. Roll the coin. That's what they don't want you to know about America. Even in the Bible, they talking about they sent Hebrew Israelites back to their ancestral land, which is here. In your bloodline right now today, you got the greatest God's chosen people's bloodline running through your veins right now on this fucking live. Only reason I'm talking like this, because I want you to feel me. Right now today, Them people who lived in it and built them mounds are our ancestors. We didn't get here from nowhere, people. That's why they hate you so much. That's why they want to lock you up. The Hebrew always, the real Hebrew, the knowledgeable people of this always got enslaved. Think about it. Everywhere they went in the world, they got enslaved. Egypt enslaved them. Assyrians enslaved them. Colonizers enslaved us over here. Everywhere we go, we get enslaved. You know why? Because we the most hardworking, smart, intellectual, nature's God's chosen people on the face of the earth. If nobody can't get the job done, we can get the job done. If you want a pyramid, we got to build it. If you want to figure out languages, we got to make the language. We got to decipher this. Can't nobody do it for us. Roll the coin. People have been making monetary value off of our people's creations throughout history. Corn was money in the Middle East, people. Corn was money in the Middle East. This knowledge with the mound building became the most holiest cities on the face of the planet. Roll the coin. It don't even really matter no more. It don't matter. Africa, America, Australia, goddamn Taiwan. It don't even matter. It don't matter. What really matters is when I see this on the land, in here and in Africa and in Samaria, I know it was us. Everywhere that is holy on the place, on the face of the earth, I find this stuff, people. Don't nobody know what they're looking for. I know exactly what I'm looking for. When I see this with the mounds, with the crops, them our people from ancient times building up cities. But why is this so important to Tamari? Because they act like we was never here. See, they know they was in Samaria. They know they was in Egypt. They know they was in Indus Valley. They know, yeah, there was some melanated people there. But what no melanated people never hear? But the oldest knowledge of melanated people is coming out of the mounds. That's where the bullshit come in at. Acknowledge that our ancestors built the mounds with nature's God's chosen knowledge on the Mississippi River long time ago. We've been here forever. That's what I want the people to acknowledge. This is our land. It go back so far, and we sit here talking about 300-400 years ago with some paperwork. Fuck that. This go back into God's knowledge of the world. This is Egypt knowledge. This is Sumerian knowledge. This is ancient knowledge of our culture in the middle, in the heartland of the land we live today. And you can't deny it. Ain't no natives made this. Ain't no Europeans made this. Ain't no Siberians made this. Ain't no Asians. Ain't no Chinese. Ain't nobody made this but the Asiatic melanated person. And this go back, I don't even know how many years, people. I still ain't figured it out. When I find something old, I find something older. Let me say that again. When I find something old, I find some shit older. With the same knowledge. How far did this knowledge go back on this land, people? That's what I want y'all to understand, man. That's what I want y'all to understand. Now, let's get a little deeper. Because I ain't done yet. I ain't done. I ain't done. I ain't done, my people. Roll the coin. I'm not done. Roll the coin. The circle with the dot in the mid shaft suggested a crater of all-seeing eye of the North Pole. The crater. Then it ends in fletching. 8 per side, 4 per side, depending on how it is viewed. Divide the circumference of the in miles by 44 and obtain God's chosen number. 565 miles. That's where Yahweh come in at with the 565. But this is proof that God's knowledge and God's people was here. You can't debunk this. Roll the coin. And we don't know how old this is. They say it's 2,000 years old, but that's a lie. It's older than that. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Roll the coin. Let's get into the glyphs. Let's get into the glyphs. Now, on this tablet, this is making some type of glyphs the Phoenicians used. Right? Watch this. You think I'm bullshitting? The prophet symbol. Comets came. Central comet or the arm at the head of the prophet glyph. Wing symbol, meaning troops. Right? Look. Roll the coin. Wing symbol meaning troops. Hittite symbols. Phoenician symbols. Luwian symbols. Why is a Hittite symbol on a Native American artifact? An American Indian artifact. Why is the same symbol on an American Indian artifact the same symbol over there by Egypt, back in the Egyptian times, back in the Holy Bible, Israel, Jerusalem, Hittite? Why is it over here? Roll the call. You see it right there. Upper left, Hittite symbol. There you go. You see it. These people know what this stuff is. This is the most ancient stuff y'all gonna ever find. Look. Luwian hieroglyphs, which tell a story. See that? Coming right off the tablet. Roll the coin. Hold on. It's something I want to show y'all, bro. I'm missing something. Hold on. It got something to do with the Phoenicians and the Luwian and the Hittites, right? The first means malady of disease. The second means heaven. Double means the vast number. Suggests a disease from heaven in the vast numbers of modern terms. Comets and meteorites. So something is going around the earth every 76 years, and they put it together, people, figuring out pi. That's what was going on. So the same symbols used on this was used by the Hittites. Now go back and look how old the Hittites is. Go back and look how old the Hittites is. Put that language with it. And it got to be at least that old, right? Because it's the same stuff. This is fire. This is fire. Hold on, let me see where I was at. Roll the coin. Now, there are more tablets, more than that one, right? It's way more than this one. Way more than this one. Look. Here go a tablet. This the Wilmington tablet I just showed you. This symbolism, people. All up through here. This is fire. This thing is so deep they can't even figure all of it out. Here go another Adena tablet with glyphs on it. Astaland. The Berlin tablet of Kentucky. This stuff means something, people. This stuff means stuff. I'm trying to decipher all of them. Roll the coin. Here you go. West Virginia Grave Creek Mound, where the big mound is with the big old castle in West Virginia, which they turned into the West Virginia Penitentiary. They got this out of there. These represent stars or some people, I'm telling you. I ain't got into this one yet, but I am. I'm getting there. Roll the coin. Look. Look. Gatskill, Clay Tablet. I think this New York. I think. Might be wrong. This is American. Right? This stuff got meanings with these dots. It got way more meaning than they tell you it do. Roll the coin. Let's get into something else I was looking at. Now, ancient Egyptians observed and documented celestial phenomena like comets, people. Their interpretation of these events differed from the depicting their destruction of civilization. In ancient culture, comet was often seen as omens. Comets were seen as omens, right? Important events, both positive and negative. Ancient Egyptians, with the sophisticated understanding of astronomy, likely viewed comets as a manifestation of God's power. That's what I want y'all to know about this, right? Now, evidence suggested that the Sumerian culture depicted the destruction of an impact of a comet or a large meteor. Y'all see what I'm going with this? See where I'm going with this? That same culture that was over there put them comets on these damn tablets over here, and they act like it ain't the same meaning. You hunter-gatherers trying to separate the knowledge from around the world. We know the truth now gonna put it back together. Egyptians, mound builders, Sumerians, all talking about a comet or large meteor, something flying by the earth at a certain time in the same type of knowledge, and they wrote it on tablets. Not just here, in Egypt and in Samaria. Here you go right here. Cuneiform tablet. What is it talking about, truth? Meteors, comets. Same teaching. Detailed observation. The tablet features a sequence of 8 images depicting events, comets, and eventual impact on the earth. These people are trying to figure out when something gonna hit the earth, people. That's how advanced these cultures was back in, our culture was back in ancient times, right? We trying to figure out the end of the world, Craig. So, the reason I showed you about Egypt and Samaria, because every time I try to tell people that these are the same bloodline of people with the same knowledge and teachings going around, they look at me like I'm crazy. But I broke the code because the corn started here, hit Egypt, and hit Samaria. Matter of fact, the corn started here, hit Samaria first, then it hit Egypt. Egypt ain't even older than Samaria. We older than Samaria over here. The knowledge came from here. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. Now, this is where this Baal stuff come in at. This is where Baal come in at. Y'all stick with me now. This ain't no evil stuff. Now watch this. However, it's also described as a Canaanite god. Baal. They try to teach us the Canaanites were evil. They try to teach us Baal is the devil, the fallen angel. Baal is the devil, the fallen angel. That's what they want to teach us. They want us to be scared of our knowledge so we will never learn the truth. Baal ain't nothing but some type of damn meteor or comet that these people were seeing going by the earth. That's where they got that from. Because the Canaanites are God's chosen people. They not believing in no devil. They don't even make no fucking sense. I'm so sick of you hunter-gatherers that lied to my people, bro. Baal the devil, oh my. Now, if Baal is the bull, what zodiac did they see the comet in the sky? Put it in the chat. If Baal is the bull, what zodiac did the comet go by in the sky when they seen it? Taurus. I can't teach you no better. If I teach it better, I might float off from the earth, people. That's why Baal is associated with the bull. Because the comet of the so-called fallen angel ain't no fallen angel. It's a celestial star or comet, or I don't know what it is, but it's going by every 76 years, which is Halley's comet. And they called it Baal. And hunter-gatherers turned it into the devil. Now I'm finna get real deep. Y'all better listen closely. The Tower of Babel. Interesting. Now, is it some type of layout on the earth showing where this comet hit? Where the comet hit or where the comet went by, and they called it Babel or Babel or Bible? The book of Babel, the Bible. See, I'm still working on that. See, bro, I ain't through working on this. I just like to put this in the atmosphere so y'all can see what I'm looking at, right? Because Baal got something to do with Axis Monday, which is the center of the earth in upper and lower and roll the corn. But it could be showing us different spots on the planet where things happen, and these are some type of religious spots, or there's some kind of reason why they put it there. I ain't got to that yet. I'm just putting it in y'all head, right? I'm working on that. Now, Baal. Now check this out now. Canaanite god, rain and storms. Baal, fallen angel. Right? Now, when the comet enters or swings around the earth or whatever it is, it releases water vapor and dust through a process called outgassing. The material contributes to the Earth's atmosphere and ocean. So we look at that water vapor and dust, storms and rain, Canaanite god, Baal. Interesting. I ain't saying that's what it is, but my knowledge leads me to think they go with the best answer. I'm just going with the best answer, right? And and like I say, I'm just scratching the surface. I'm going to figure all this out before I leave this planet. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. Baal is associated with the sky, people. He rides in the clouds. Lightning, storms, thunder. Interesting. Weather patterns. Something's going on in the sky making this go crazy up there. And it could be that, right? That's fire. Now let's get deep. This is a hell of a live right here, people. This is a hell of a live. I know we done learned 10 things already. But let's get a little deeper. Baal is a young god, the son of Dagon. Galil et Dagon. See, that's why I taught y'all this a long time ago. We know what Dagon is. Galil et Dagon. Baal is the son of Dagon. And his wife, Azurith, from the Old Testament. Control of the fertility and the rain. The God of skill and wisdom. Right? Roll the coin. Thunder and lightning, Baal. So, Dagon or Dogon, Baal is the son of Dogon or Dagon. That's corn, people. That's agriculture. That's agriculture. Y'all can stop it. That's grain, that's corn. Now, what's interesting about this is they want to make this all evil. They don't want you to learn about it. They took Baal and turned it into some type of blood sacrifice and made it evil. Hunter-gatherers did that. Hunter-gatherers did that, not us. Don't be scared of what the hunter-gatherer done. Never be scared of what the hunter-gatherer thought was the truth, because he is a liar. The devil is a lie. They are the liars, not the knowledge. The knowledge ain't lying. The devil and the people are the devil is a liar. So when they get our information and turn it into a lie, they are the devil, not the knowledge. Don't have no fear of what your ancestors were teaching. It wasn't evil at all. They made it evil. Now, the son of Dagon is corn agriculture, going across the water. The fish god with the agriculture going across the water is Dagon. So Baal automatically got something to do with the Hebrew agriculture teaching or astrology in nature. It got to. Ain't no way around it. Because when you understand Dagon, you understand what that is. It is Hebrew teachings of agriculture. knowledge going across the water to different continents. That's all it is. Now, when they get over there, they wearing helmets with the horn. They're trying to call that the devil, but that's just a nature's helmet, because the mound builders wore helmets with antlers on it for nature. That's why the Elks Lodge wears antlers on the Elks Lodge masons. It's nature, people. It's nature. It's the teaching of astrology and stars and the earth and the water and the dirt for nature. You turn nature's things into evil things to keep nature's people from connecting back to the truth, right? God's chosen people are people of what? Put it in the chat. God's chosen people are the people of what? Put it in the chat. Now you're going to understand it. Not the sun. Nature. Ty Vibes. Great answer. They are the people of nature. Nature made you virtuous. Nature taught you the science and astrology of the earth and the stars. So when they lead you from nature, they lead you from the truth. Now you see what's going on? You see what happened out here in thousands of years gone by? Our people are not nature's people no more. We acting like them. We can't get virtuous out here living on no materialistic background. You can't get virtuous like that. You become them, the devil, like that. Nature taught you to be virtuous. Materialism taught you to be the devil. Now you want to go against your own people because you want the new Benz. You want the new Louis bag. They taught you that. But your ancestors was farming for everybody, making everybody your people that look like them self-sufficient. So it wasn't no competition. Everybody ate together. Everybody grew the crops together. Everybody learned the stars together. Everybody learned how this earth worked together. And we worked together. Because to build them mounds in America, you're going to have people that work together. Ain't no one person built that mound 40 feet high, made out of dirt piles, people. It took thousands of people. They let me know they work together. Now, we are not nature's people. Fuck the trees, the grass, give me a Benz. Forget my people, my auntie, my mama, my cousin. Just give me a house. Give me the new Jordans. Fuck my sister. That's what hunter-gatherers want you to think. I want to pull up on my cousin them in my new car, shine on them at the damn family reunion. It's hunter-gatherer teachings. Roll the corn. Well, in ancient times, we met up at the mound and traded everything we had with our people. If I got crab legs and you got some type of crop you grew up in the Midwest, we're gonna trade it out, celebrate it, we're gonna go home. What my people had across the country, what I had in Mississippi, my people had it in Florida. We traded it. What the Florida tribe had, he traded with the tribe in Ohio. What the Texas tribe had, traded it with the tribe in Louisiana. Because they all know we came from the same stock. It wasn't no competition. We just used the land from where we were at the time to trade with our people. And we all got along. Because further research of the mounds, 95% of the people in the mounds died from natural causes. Natural causes. It wasn't no violence, people. None whatsoever. It wasn't no violence. It wasn't no hate. What we hating for? Our people created it. Our people still use it. What are we hating each other for? Right? Roll the coin. Now, Baal's cycle. This is a story, right? Baal, son of the gun, confident that he will be chosen by El, Lord of the gods. El disappointing expectations, right? Forces them to work for them. But this is a story, people. This is just a story that goes back a long time ago about nature and astrology and the earth. Just like the story of Osiris, just like the story of Enki and Enlil. It's a star story. Same way. And hunter-gatherers took these stories literally. And they think these people are really real, but they're talking about stars and astrology, comets and stuff like that, right? That's what's going on out here. So I ain't through going, like I say, I'm just really scratching the surface. I'm just really scratching the surface, y'all. I ain't through researching this, and I ain't through breaking this down and explaining this. I'm gonna get back to that another day, but what I want to say is, once I figure out exactly what these different gods come from astrology-wise, then I break it down and we understand it. So I could, like I say, I can break the Anunnaki down. I already got on that. Osiris, the resurrection in May of the regeneration of crops on the earth, and that became spiritual with, the resurrection of people, right? But I'm gonna break this Baal stuff down. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I love y'all. I'm in love with you. If y'all didn't catch this live from the start, I'm gonna put it on YouTube today. And I gotta get out here and mail out them t-shirts, man. A couple t-shirts I gotta get to the people. So I'm gonna try to get to that today or tomorrow and mail out the free samples of t-shirts. The ones for sale coming up this weekend or early next week. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. I appreciate y'all's support. I love y'all. Like my friend said, he said, man, people are learning at a high rate now. And it's beautiful. So, and I agree with him. We are learning at a very fast, high rate. The enlightenment is way bigger than it was 2 years ago. People understand the basis of what's going on, and there's more than what we can ask for, because years ago we knew nothing about none of this stuff, and it's years ago we weren't looking for no mounds, we weren't looking for no stars, we weren't looking for nothing. We just, whole time these are our ancestors' creations. But now we're looking for the mounds. We're looking for the star alignment. We're looking for what that means, what this is. Y'all hiding this. This old building is ours. Look at this on it. What's the griffin? What is the X? What is the celestial cross? See, we got to understand all that. We reconnecting to our ancestors' knowledge. And there was a worldwide plague to break us from it. Right? They don't want people in Egypt, the melanated people in Egypt, to know about Egypt. They don't want the melanated people in America to know about the mounds. They don't want the melanated people in the Middle East to know about the Sumerian culture. Therefore, they can take it and make it to what they want it to be, to control us, right? To make us scared, to make us fearful of our own knowledge. Because anybody in the chat scared of aspirin? Anybody in the chat scared of aspirin? Aspirin comes from trees, people. Aspirin comes from trees. White people told us that it's hoodoo. White people told us that the ancient culture figured out that the inside of trees stop headaches and fevers. The inside of tree bark. Our ancestors figured that out a long time ago. So they were scraping out the inside of tree bark, eating it with food, and it was pain relief medicine, headache medicine. Hunter-gatherers told us that was evil. That's witchcraft. But they come right back and make aspirin out of the same tree and make billions of dollars. They put the scare tactics into Christianity, people. They put the scare tactics in the Bible. They take our old stories, put the scare tactics in there with it, and scare the hell out of our people. Now we're talking about witchcraft and the devil and Baal. Our people were never scared of none of this stuff because we created it for a whole nother meaning. The sinners they're talking about gonna always be you. The sinners these people are talking about in these movies and in the Bible gonna always look like you. Throughout history, black or melanated is evil. And everything they taught is evil. Don't you see the pattern? The Nephites. They say they white. They switched it around. The Nephites, they say white. The Lamanites is black, the evil people. But the whole time, we are the Nephites and they the Lamanites. Evil. White is heavenly, black is demonic. Don't you see the pattern? Everything somebody melanated teaches evil until we need it. Now we turn it good and make a profit off of it. Think about it. Think about it. Dark chocolate cookies are called devil cakes. The dark chocolate cupcake is the devil cake, and the white cupcake is the angel food. Don't you see what they are doing? See, I just got to use simple stuff we see every day to explain to you what they do. Everything our people created, sun worship is the devil. That's pagan, right? How is that pagan when the sun is a part of the universe, people? If it wasn't for the sun, our ass wouldn't even be able to live on this planet. The sun is a part of nature, therefore, the earth is a part of nature, therefore, all of that go together. Therefore, that is what keeps us alive and feeds us. Therefore, there ain't nothing evil about that. But let them tell it. We worship in the sun and we some pagans. Now y'all were worshiping the sun because y'all didn't understand and it was burning y'all ass up. You didn't understand the full concept of what we were teaching. You just saw the sun on all the artifacts. Then you tried to worship it and it burnt your ass up. Now it's the devil. You hunter-gatherers, roll the corn. We gonna stop all this hunter-gatherer teaching. I don't care how you look. You could be melanated, yellow, green, orange, purple. You is not gonna teach my people no dumb shit. Ever again, if I see it, I am attacking from the door because you are hurting our people. So if you teaching all that old left hand ass knowledge, you hurting our people, bro. You're not helping us. You think you kicking knowledge, you think you smart, you think you know everything with all them talking all them fast words and long words. Fuck all that. Get down to the meaning of this stuff, bro. You know, ain't no alien gave no monkey no DNA, bro. You know that. Stop it, bro. What really happened was humans mixed with hominids, and we gave them the DNA through human DNA. That's what really happened. Humanoids and humans. That's when humanoids got a little smarter over there in the Middle East and Africa. When they mixed with God's chosen people, the first original human being of the planet. That's the real story. But instead of telling it like that, making it seem like somebody was better than them, they came with the alien story. Because it sounded more hunter-gathererish. And people believed in that story, and that story was never true. Now, one more thing before I get out of here, let me break something down for y'all. If a human mixed with a humanoid or an alien mixed with a monkey with DNA to dig gold. To dig gold, that's what they say now. They say the alien mixed with the monkey to dig gold. Really, the human mixed with the humanoid and taught them how to dig gold. Because what was the mound builders, people? Who were the mound builders? What did they do at a high level? What did they do at a high level? Dug gold. They were expert miners. Right? They were expert miners. So if an expert miner mixed with a hunter-gatherer, a humanoid, and teaches them how to dig minerals from the earth, it was a mixing, and then you start learning because now your culture is changing. The culture is changing now. You are becoming a more evolved being on the planet when you mix with more evolved people. That's why they started digging gold. And then on the back end, they enslaved our people. But the only way to mix DNA is human from human. Human and humanoid is a mixture of DNA. You're not going up in nobody's back like you're an alien, putting no DNA in nobody's back, making them smarter or in their brain. That's crazy. Go try it. Watch your ass go to jail. Yakub put the shit in the brain and made these people smart. That's a lie. Yakub was one of them ancient motherfuckers with the big head, with the long, elongated head, 100% human. Start mixing with them hominids, them humanoids. That's why they say Yakub gave them people DNA. Yakub around them, yeah. That's where that story come from. Roll the corn. Now in America, we got these long-headed skulls all in these mounds. That's 100% human, people. Now, when them damn long-headed skulls start popping up in Egypt, who you think mixed with them? Who you think mixed with them? I don't see no long-headed skulls from way back. All I see is monkey skulls in Africa from way back. Think about it. Them old-ass bones in Africa, monkey bones. Humanoid bones. Them long heads ain't hit the Nile until our people got there. Now you got Pharaoh with long-ass heads. Because they mix with the 100% human who bought this knowledge over there. Now you see what happened? That's what I want to tell you. That's real history right there. In a nutshell. Roll the corn. Them people ain't get great until we came there. Roll the corn. Ain't no fallen angels. That's just ancient people talking about celestial movements. And then they made deities out of celestial movements. Comets, bright stars, the alignment for the harvest, the spring alignment, the summer solstice. That's where deities come from. Ain't nobody falling out of the sky. They just made deities that go along with sky movements, celestial movements. But them long-haired people, they say, fell out the sky, them giants, them just 100% humans, people. They've been here on the earth a long time. And they're not really giant, they're just tall. They just more well-developed. They're more nourished than the rest of the planet. If I'm eating good and you over there a half monkey eating bullshit, I'm going to be taller than you. Simple. If I'm eating corn and fish and cabbages and potatoes and tomatoes, I'm nourishing my body more. And y'all just eating straight squirrel meat. I'm going to be taller than you. And your bloodline came to the planet after mine. So you are already a mutation or something. You're not the real deal. Now do you understand it? Everything was bigger in ancient times. Trees, whales, humans, bears, birds, ants. Ants were this damn big in ancient times. Y'all think this shit a joke. Everything created by the original nature was larger, right? Then you start getting mutations off of it. And stuff started becoming smaller, right? They go with everything on the planet. Trees were bigger, plants was bigger, everything was bigger. It started getting smaller through evolution times. Different species and breeds come from different, the real deal. So if you got a big ass whale, now you're getting different species of whales coming off the big whale from ancient times. You got a big ass human, you're getting different species coming off the big ass human. Who mixing a mutation going along with another animal or something, right? I have to show y'all the chart about this, but everything comes from somewhere, but everything is not pure like the original. And that's just common sense. everything not pure like the original, right? It's like diluting stuff, right? You get something, you get the strong stuff, and then you dilute it with water. This what's going on. Things got diluted over time. It's not as strong as it once was. It's not the same. It's not pure blood. It's not pure. You see what I'm saying? And they know our people are coming from the pure-blooded people. That's why our bloodline can save other people. They can take our blood and give it to a hunter-gatherer across the world in a blood transfusion, and it'll save him. I'm not making this up. It's the truth. Your blood can save all type of blood types. They blood can't save us. If we know the truth now, go to the hospital and they put hunter-gatherer blood in my veins, I'ma die. It's over with, dog. Some of y'all better send me some blood, because I'm gonna reject it. See, let me explain something to y'all. I got a friend who needs a liver. He on the waiting list for organs, right? If he was a white boy, he would have been got one. Because they can get them from almost every other culture. He been on the list years. Because his body won't accept nothing but something of his bloodline. So he got to get it from another brother, right? He can't get it from anywhere. Now they can take ours and give it to them, and it'll work. But if you take theirs and try to give it to us, our body gonna reject it. So he got to wait for somebody with the same blood type, with the same melanated type of, and get one from them, and then it'll work. But they can take anybody's. And it'll work, right? So all y'all nurses know this. All the nurses in the chat, y'all know this. Why is that, though? Because our bloodline, just can't take anything. We got to take the original parts. We got to get our parts from Mercedes-Benz. We can't get our part from AutoZone. We can't get the part from O'Reilly's. We can't get it from Advance. We got to go to the dealership for the parts. That's the only way I can explain it. And then the dealership want an arm and a leg for our parts, right? Now, AutoZone want $25, and the dealership want $2,500. So our surgical procedures are higher than theirs. So I just want to explain it. We got to get it from the originator who originally built this shit. So it's funny as hell, man. But it's true. Right? Let me get out of here, man. I love y'all. I'm going to try to get to the t-shirts today and start trying to mail them out today. But for sure, they coming out this week, y'all. Y'all be patient with me, man. I love y'all. If y'all missed the first part of this live, man, catch it on YouTube, man. Yeah, we can't use no knockoff parts. We can't go to the junkyard and get the parts. Roll the cord. We know the truth.